For years, I've had long hair, and during this journey I've experienced every major hair issue that people usually struggle with: thin hair, dryness, dandruff, an oily scalp, and even heavy hair fall. But the good thing is that through all these challenges, I also discovered solutions that actually work in real life. Not the typical Instagram hacks, not random product recommendations, but real methods that show real results when done consistently. Because with hair, the truth is simple. It's never about doing everything, it's about doing the right things over and over again. After years of trying, failing, learning, and experimenting, I finally figured out what truly helps and what doesn't. And in this video, I'm going to share every solution I personally use to fix these common hair problems. Whether your hair is long or short, thick or thin, curly or straight, these solutions apply to everyone. They address each problem at its root, not just on the surface. So let's begin with the most common issue of all: thin hair. 1. Thin hair. Thin hair is one of the most common problems almost everyone deals with at some point. And the reason it's so frustrating is because most people try to fix it from the outside only. They keep switching shampoos, they buy thickening conditioners, they try expensive serums, and they experiment with trendy products that promise instant volume, but nothing truly changes. And the reason nothing changes is simple. Thin hair is not an external problem, it's an internal one. At one time, my hair was exactly like this: long, but flat, lifeless, with no bounce, no volume, and no density. I kept thinking a better shampoo would fix it, or that a serum would magically make it thicker, but none of it ever worked. It took me years to understand that the real problem wasn't the products I was using. It was the lack of blood flow reaching my hair roots. Hair gets thicker when the follicles get enough oxygen and nutrients, and the only way they get that is through proper circulation. When the blood flow is weak, the roots slowly shrink, and hair becomes thin no matter how many products you apply. This is exactly why a simple scalp massager, or even fingertip massage, works wonders. It's not about the tool, it's about the circulation. When you massage your scalp for 3 to 5 minutes a few times a day, you stimulate blood flow directly to the follicles. That warm, tingling sensation isn't just a feeling. It's your roots waking up and receiving more oxygen. And once circulation improves, the hair naturally starts becoming fuller and stronger over time. The best part? You don't need expensive tools or high-end items. Even your fingertips can trigger the same effect if you massage consistently. But consistency is key. You cannot massage once and expect results. You cannot do it one day and forget the rest of the week. Thick hair requires a daily commitment of a few minutes. And while genetics do play a role, they don't control everything. You still have 30% to 40% room for improvement, and that improvement comes from enhancing circulation. When the roots receive nourishment from within, hair becomes stronger, healthier, and naturally voluminous. So the real solution to thin hair is simple. Help your roots get the blood flow they need. And once you fix this, every other method you use becomes more effective too. 2. Dry hair. Dry hair is a problem that affects everyone, regardless of hair length. Short hair becomes dry from styling, heat, and frequent washing, while long hair becomes dry simply due to age and exposure. But here's the mistake most people make. They believe that applying more oil will fix dry hair. That's actually one of the biggest myths. Oil doesn't fix dryness, it only masks it. Dryness comes from lack of moisture, not lack of oil. I struggled with this problem for years, especially during winter. My hair would feel rough and frizzy after washing. And even though my lengths looked dry, my scalp would feel oily. I kept switching shampoos and conditioners hoping something would magically fix the dryness, but nothing worked. Every influencer said the same thing. Apply coconut oil to your ends and you'll be fine. But every time I applied oil, my hair looked greasy, heavy, and dull. It wasn't solving the dryness, it was just coating it. The real solution came when I learned how to lock moisture inside the hair shaft. Coconut oil is the only oil that can actually penetrate the hair instead of sitting on top, but even coconut oil won't work if applied to dry hair. The secret is to apply it when the hair is slightly damp. Damp hair contains moisture, and when you apply oil over it, the oil seals the water inside. This transforms the hair from the inside out, because you're trapping the hydration within the hair strand instead of covering it from the outside. Even better, If you apply a moisturizing serum on damp hair first, and then seal it with coconut oil, your hair becomes naturally soft, smooth, and manageable after every wash. No fancy products, no expensive treatments, just the right technique. Dry hair doesn't need layers of products. It needs a combination of moisture and sealing. Once you provide hydration and lock it in, the dryness fades over time. And when your hair becomes well moisturized, it becomes easier to style, healthier in appearance, and less prone to breakage. So the real solution to dry hair is not applying more oil. It's learning to use the right method to trap moisture within your hair every time you wash it. Free dandruff. Dandruff is one of those problems that seems small but feels extremely irritating. The itching, the white flakes, the heaviness on the scalp. It's uncomfortable, embarrassing, and persistent. And the mistake most people make is thinking that dandruff means a dry scalp, so they wash more or apply more oil. But in reality, dandruff is almost always caused by excess oil buildup mixed with a fungal overgrowth. That means washing more and oiling more only make it worse. I personally dealt with this issue for years. Even when I washed twice a week, my scalp still felt itchy, flaky, and uncomfortable. I tried reducing oil, increasing oil, changing shampoos, applying serums. Nothing worked. And the reason is simple. Dandruff is not a dryness problem, it's a fungal problem. And fungus needs to be treated, not covered up. The only real solution to dandruff is using a proper anti-dandruff shampoo once or twice a week. Not a regular shampoo, not a herbal shampoo, not a home remedy, an actual anti-dandruff shampoo with the right ingredients. Look for formulas containing ketoconazole, zinc pyrithione, or ingredients specifically meant to kill fungal buildup. When you use an anti-dandruff shampoo the right way, meaning you let it sit on your scalp for a minute or two before washing, it begins working from the very first use. And the results aren't temporary. With consistent use, your scalp becomes cleaner, less itchy, and completely free of white flakes. The biggest mistake people make is treating dandruff as a cleanliness issue. They think washing more will solve the problem. But overwashing removes your natural oils, causing your scalp to produce even more oil to compensate. That extra oil mixes with dead skin and fungus, creating more dandruff. It becomes a cycle that never ends. The truth is simple. Dandruff is the easiest hair problem to fix if you stop trying random things and use the right medicated shampoo regularly. And once dandruff is gone, your scalp becomes healthier, lighter, and more balanced. And when your scalp is balanced, your hair grows better too. So the real solution to dandruff is not washing more. It's using the correct anti-dandruff shampoo consistently until the problem disappears completely. For oily scalp. An oily scalp is extremely frustrating, especially when your hair looks perfect in the morning, but turns flat and greasy by evening. It makes your hair look unwashed, sticky, and lifeless, even when you wash it regularly. But here's the truth. The more you wash your hair, the oilier your scalp becomes. This seems strange, but it's actually very simple. When you wash your hair too often, your scalp becomes dry. And when the scalp senses dryness, it starts producing more and more oil to protect itself. This creates a loop. You wash more to remove oil, but the more you wash, the more oil your scalp produces. I went through the exact same phase. I kept washing my hair thinking that would fix the greasiness, but it only made everything worse. My scalp became oily faster, my hair became flat sooner, and I couldn't understand why. The real solution came when I learned how to distribute natural scalp oil properly. Everyone talks about shampoos, but no one talks about spreading natural oils from the roots to the ends. This is where a wooden comb makes all the difference. Unlike plastic combs, which generate static and pull hair aggressively, a wooden comb gently spreads natural scalp oils throughout the length of your hair. These natural oils are the best conditioner your hair can ever get. No product in the market can match them. When you use a wooden comb daily, the oil doesn't remain stuck at the roots. It gets evenly distributed, making your scalp fresher and your hair naturally shiny and moisturized from the ends. And once your scalp stops feeling dry, it stops producing excess oil. This simple habit can completely reset your scalp's oil cycle. Combined with washing your hair only when necessary, not daily, not excessively, your scalp gradually returns to a healthy balance. Your roots remain clean longer. Your hair looks fresher throughout the day, and your scalp stops producing oil in panic. So the real solution to an oily scalp isn't washing more. It's washing less and using a wooden comb to help your natural oil reach the full length of your hair. This balances your scalp and transforms your hair from greasy and flat to naturally conditioned and healthy. 5. Hair fall. Hair fall is the problem that scares people the most. Seeing hair on your pillow, in the shower, on your comb, or on your clothes can be stressful. And the moment people notice even a small amount of hair fall, they start panicking. They try new products, change shampoos, buy expensive oils, or blame genetics. But the truth is that in most cases, hair fall happens because of internal deficiencies, not because of bad products or genetics. When your body is missing essential nutrients like biotin, folic acid, zinc, iron, or vitamin D, your hair naturally becomes weak, thin, and prone to falling. I personally discovered this the hard way. The first time I took hair multivitamins, I didn't even understand why my hair suddenly became stronger and healthier. I didn't know which deficiency was causing my hair fall. I only realized how important these nutrients were when I stopped taking them, and my hair fall returned. The biggest mistake people make is treating hair fall as an external problem. They keep applying things on their scalp, hoping their hair fall will magically stop. But if the root cause is deficiency, no oil, shampoo, or serum can fix it. You need to strengthen your hair from within. Good hair multivitamins fill the gaps in your nutrition and provide your body with exactly what it needs to grow stronger, thicker, and healthier hair. They support the growth cycle, help your follicles stay strong, and ensure your roots don't weaken easily. Once your internal health improves, the hair naturally becomes more resilient. And when combined with good external habits, like proper oiling, massaging, washing, and scalp care, the results become even better. Hair fall may feel scary, but in reality, it's one of the easiest problems to fix when you focus on the right cause. So instead of blaming products or genetics, start by supporting your body from within. Give it the nutrients it needs, and your hair will respond with strength, growth, and stability. Now you understand that thin hair, dry hair, dandruff, an oily scalp, and even hair fall. All these problems have simple and effective solutions. Hair care isn't about buying every trending product. It's about knowing what your hair actually needs. Thin hair needs better blood flow, dry hair needs moisture, dandruff needs a proper anti-dandruff shampoo, an oily scalp needs balance and less washing, and hair fall needs internal nutrients. Please subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path. And don't forget to like, comment, and share to help others.